what up guys, welcome back to Patch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so we just want to do a quick little comparison of the Viper Ultimate, this is the Viper Ultimate, and this is the Razer Viper.
Viper versus Viper.
Yes,
alright.
Yes, essentially, you know. So the Viper Ultimate comes in at $130, but with the bundle, you if you spend $20 more, $150, then you can get the charging port or whatever.
Which is like the magnetic little, you put the mouse on it, charges. Looks cool. And it has RGB.
I mean it's pretty nice. You can just set it on. You don't need to plug it in or anything, which we'll get into. And the Viper right now is $70. And if you guys want to get either of these mice, we'll leave links below. But let's get it started off with the shape. Exact same shape.
Exact same. This is going to be a quick video.
Yes.
Same exact shape.
Yes.
It's identical. As we talked about before,
yes.
It's got the rubber grips on the side. Very nice. I have no issues palming it or fingertipping it.
Love it, yeah.
I would say if you have larger hands, it might be a little uncomfortable to palm. So for medium-sized hands, you can palm this for sure.
Yeah.
Feels nice, but fingertip is more comfortable for me.
Same with me, and it is pretty low profile, and it is a true ambidextrous mouse. Or for both of them, they have side buttons on both sides. So, shape, there you go, you guys already know. If you guys want more details, you guys can check out our Razer Viper review. Moving on to the weight.
What we originally have from their website is 69 grams for the regular Razer Viper, and the Ultimate weighing in at 74 grams, and we're going to double check again on our scales.
Yeah, 74, 75 grams for the Ultimate, and then the Razer Viper is probably like 69, 70. Yeah, 69 grams. So, I mean, you're not going to notice 5.
I picked both of them up right before the video. I didn't feel a difference.
They're the same. But, I mean, moving on to the cord. So, obviously, the Viper has a cord. I mean, it's a great cord, You really don't feel it. But sometimes, just sometimes, I have stuff on my desk. It snags on something, grabs on something. It never happens with a wireless mouse.
Yep, and it's literally never.
Exactly. Literally, yeah. You can't. It can't snag on anything. So it's just so convenient. Obviously, if you have a problem with charging it, or you don't like charging it and just like having the responsibility to charge it or whatever, and you don't want to worry about that, then obviously go with the wired option. You never have to charge it. But I mean, the wireless is just so great. And with the RGB off, I believe you get 70 hours of playtime. And this is what Razer said: if you charge the mouse for 10 minutes, you get 5 hours of playtime. So I mean,
very nice.
Very, very, very
That's
nice.
the thing. I mean, on the G Pro Wireless too, I mean, the charging is just so quick. I really never worry about, like, oh, I have to charge it, darn. It's like, it takes like 10 minutes.
And worst comes to worst, if your mouse does die, you can literally just plug in the cord, the charging cable right here, and it's basically the Viper. The cord is basically the same as well. We would prefer the wireless option.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, the glides are something that they did change as well.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
On the Razer Viper, it's alright, it's okay.
They're stock mouse glides.
Yeah.
We did have to break them in. I remember they were scratching our mouse pad at first. So.
Yes. But for the Viper Ultimate, you have 5 glides, 2 up top, 2 on the bottom, and 1 surrounding the sensor. Pure PTFE, and they're really, really fast.
It feels nice.
Especially on the hard pad. On the hard pad, it's very fast, very smooth, So if you like fast skates, the Viper Ultimate is better. If you want more control and you want something slower, then obviously the regular Viper is a way to go. Moving on to the buttons. So the buttons, you would think that they didn't change it. We don't have actual specs or anything from Razer saying that they did change the buttons, from the Viper to the Viper Ultimate, or we don't know if it's just our models or something like that, our specific models. But this is just what we felt. So as far as the mouse 1 and 2 buttons go, they feel the exact same. Identical, yes. They're very soft. I would say borderline mushy. Not like crazy mushy, but like mushier than what I would like. I like to have a very fast spring back, but like these switches just don't have a very fast, hard click feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my personal preference, it's not my favorite button, but I get used to it. It's not a huge deal. But, that's the mouse 1 and 2. Side buttons.
Those are something that bothered us a lot on the original Viper. Like, I could not press them. It was so annoying.
Yes.
I tried to get used to it. I just couldn't. And I openly admit that I hated the side buttons. But it feels like on the Ultimate that they changed them. Now, I don't know if they actually did. We don't have anything from Razer on that. But it feels a lot better on the Ultimate.
It's a little bit easier to press. Like, the tension is not as high on the Ultimate, So, I love the side buttons a lot more on the Ultimate, So hopefully it's not just ours, but that's just how we feel.
Yeah.
And of course the scroll wheel is a little bit different as well. The Ultimate has a lot higher tension too, So like it's a lot harder to scroll. The Viper it's a lot easier, and obviously like for the Ultimate, I don't think like it doesn't really help with being more precise in my opinion. So I just like the regular Viper scroll wheel a little bit better, you know?
Yeah. So on the sensor, on both of them, they're using their Razer. Well, this one they're using the Razer 5G on their original one, and then on the Razer Viper Ultimate, they are using their Razer Focus Plus sensor. I mean, it feels as good as any sensor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. And of course, on the buttons, just backtracking to that. They're using their Razer, the optical switches. It's the same.
I've never noticed latency on a click in the gaming mouse before. Yep. So I mean, if they're saying it's faster, that's cool, but it really doesn't matter to me. I can't really tell the difference. But if you can make the technology better, then why not do it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we appreciate them pushing it forward.
All right, moving on to the finish, or I guess like the durability and like all that. So the finish is basically the same. They both have like a rough, coarse finish to it. It doesn't look great, in my opinion. It makes the mouse look a little bit cheaper than it feels. But it has a nice grip to it. And then on the side, you have nice rubber grips, that's cool. But there is a little bit of a difference for the logo. So on the regular Viper, you really can't see it. It's really hard. If you shine in the light, you can barely see it. But the Viper Ultimate, it's a lot easier to see the Viper logo. So I don't like that as much. I like the really stealthy look on the regular Viper,
As well as there was actually one change in the design that's kind of remote. You wouldn't notice it unless you had them both side by side. It's only towards sort of the middle here. There's like a little sort of ridge coming down there.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
As opposed to just the fine sort of line design on the original Viper.
I didn't see that.
I know. I literally just noticed halfway through filming. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
But that's the only difference I can see as far as like the design goes. So moving on to our next category being the software / RGB. Let's go to the RGB first.
Great, it's incredible.
And it's just covered by your palm on a mobile phone.
Just turn it off, guys.
The stealthies thing is cool, where it doesn't show the logo when it's off. I do like that. So that's something cool that not many brands are doing out there. Yeah, so like I said, the software is optional on there. If you want to install Razer Synapse, it's very effective. I mean, you can change the DPI, get more advanced things on there, macros, keybinds, what have you. It's regular software, so we won't cover that too much here. But it's optional, which is nice. We've got the DPI lights on the bottom.
But anyways, wrapping things up, I mean, okay, so the Viper Ultimate is almost or basically twice as expensive as just the regular Razer Viper. So I mean, you're spending a lot more money for the wireless counterpart. If money doesn't matter to you and you just want the overall better mouse, we love the Viper Ultimate. It's incredible. The upgraded mouse feet, the upgraded side buttons. The shape is incredible, and we love the wireless feature. It's very, very nice. But if you're trying to save a little bit of money, the Razer Viper is a great option. But still, like, I don't really like using this mouse because of the side buttons, and the clicks are still a little bit mushy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of that, we'd say just go with the Razer Viper Ultimate.
Yeah, I really think for what you get for the extra price point, I mean, it is a high price point. But what you get for it is very, very nice to have. I mean, this is a gaming mouse you're going to be sticking with for a while. Definitely going to be one of your daily drivers, I would say.
Yeah. So that's the versus video. Again, if you guys want to get either of these mice, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next one.
See you in the next one.